What's up, Soul Fam? Welcome back to New Vision Tarot. I'm Nadi. How's everybody doing? I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. How's everybody doing? So I wanted to take a quick break. I'm going to be doing Aries next, the Aries in-depth reading, but like I promised, I wanted to incorporate pickup piles in between, just so that so that way everybody can participate and it doesn't get boring and mundane. Because I don't do I don't do boring and mundane, dude. Not me. So probably if you guys are vibing with me, you guys are the same. So I want to keep it spiced up for you. So we're going to do a little pick a pile. I'm not trying to make this video super long, you all, because I am swamped with private readings, which I'm very happy for. Thank you so much. But I am trying to keep up with all my private readings, so I'm not trying to make this too long. We're just going to, I feel like we'll need an, confidence boost. Yes, we do. And I'm going to give it to you, my beauties, my beautiful soul family. So we're going to do a pick-up pile to see what does your person think is irresistible about you, right? What makes them obsess over you? We're going to get it out of them. We're going to get it out of them. So if you guys have a particular person that you have in mind that that you're wondering about, what is it about you that they find irresistible, we're going to find out. I have 3 piles. If you want to pick more than one pile, you can. It doesn't bother me. You can pick all 3 for all I care. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of you guys might have all of these qualities because you guys are all goddesses. Yes, you are. And gods. So, obviously my readings are genderless, guys. So, I'm going to make it easier on me, I'm mostly going to refer to as she, but this is, if you are a guy watching this, simply, I'll try to keep that in consideration, and I'll try to make it, for both genders. But if I say she, just flip it to he. Okay, babes? All right, cool. Also, these are general readings. So if a pile doesn't resonate with you, you can pick another pile. If none of them resonate, then this is just not your reading. You just go ahead and get a private reading with me. My email's down below. And we'll book you in for private. That way it'll resonate with you. But I'm sure you'll find some messages here that are going to resonate. I guarantee. I'm pretty sure that some of these qualities you will have and your person, and it's what drives your person crazy about you. Because a lot of times, guys, people don't tell us. How amazing we are. Unfortunately, we live in a day and age where it's very hard for others to express emotions and to express what they truly feel on the inside, and it's a real shame. It's a real shame, but I'm going to get it out for you, and I'm going to tell you what they cannot tell you to your face, or maybe they have told you, and this will just come as a confirmation. So let's go. So I picked 3 piles. I haven't looked at them. I've only looked at the oracle cards. So I'm kind of curious to see what goes with it, because I want to participate too. So I didn't want to look at the cards because I also want to participate. So for pile 1, I picked, if you're drawn to this beautiful horse, this has nothing to do, this is just to help you guys pick a pile, whichever power animal you're most drawn to, then pick that one, right? We have this beautiful fucking horse. Look at how handsome he is with a crescent moon on his forehead, like Luna from Sailor Moon, like the little cat. I don't know if you guys watch Sailor Moon or not, but if you've seen Sailor Moon, then you know who I'm referring to, like the little black cat Luna that has the crescent moon on her forehead. He has that too. Look at how beautiful his hair is with a crown chakra, right? If you're drawn to this super sexy horse, you can pick pile 1, or you can pick by stone. I picked a malachite for pile 1. For pile 2, I got this. I'm always very drawn to this bat, dude. Look how cool he is. This sexy bat. He's probably a Scorpio. Actually, it's a hangman, so that's a Pisces card. But look at his eyes. Intense, huh? Look at all that power, that energy it's sending. So if you are drawn to this super cool gothic bat, the hangman, you can pick pile 2. Or if you're drawn to this jet stone, I felt it was appropriate for this bat. Goes with the overall vibe of it. You can pick pile 2. If you are drawn to this amazing lion for the strength card, look how beautiful this lion is. Look at his eyes. I love his eyes. And he has the infinity symbol over his third eye. They're, you know, offering you a rose. If you're drawn to this beautiful lion, you can pick pile 3. Or if you are drawn to this amethyst crystal, you can pick pile 3. If you guys have a pendulum, you can use your pendulum. If you know, you can pick all 3 for all I care. Okay. If you have different peoples that you're wondering about, you can, you know, use one for each pile, whatever you want, guys. Keep in mind, this is just for fun. This is a general reading. So take the messages that are yours. What's not? And one ear out the other. Yes? Yes. All right. So hopefully that gave you enough time. I am ready to rock and roll. Hopefully you are too. Okay. So let's go ahead and give this a go. Those of you that picked the horse spirit, let's call him horse spirit, with the beautiful eyes, right? The chariot card of Cancer. We'll put him on the side over here. Okay, so your overall vibe that your person loves about you is perception. I love it. Perception. You might be a person that has a broad variety that can perceive the world from very different angles, right? Let's see what else we got. Oh, you 7 of Swords. Sneaky Mickey. That's a hard one. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that in. Sneaky Mickey here coming up for you. Okay, so 7 of Swords is something that they love about you. Ooh, the 8 of Wands. Okay, cool. 8 of Wands. All right. I like it. The Hangman. Okay, that makes sense with the perception card. I'll explain. The Hangman. Hangman is actually one of my favorite major arcanas because it's I feel like it's the most interesting one. Oh, we have the Star card. Awesome. You could be an Aquarius, or you might have Aquarius qualities to you. Okay, we got the Star, major arcana for Aquarius. We have our major arcana for Pisces with the Hangman and the 3 of Wands. Okay. Let me put this down, make sure you guys can see the cards. Okay, guys, so immediately with this overall feel here, with this perception card, I kind of see like you're the type of person that the world is like a stage, right? Like who is it that said that? Was it Shakespeare? I think Shakespeare refers to the to the world as one big stage. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Is that good? I'm trying to make sure you can see me and the cards. Okay, I think it's good. Who was it that said that? Was it Shakespeare that he said the world is one big stage? Because and we're all players. Players is like what he refers to as actors. Hold on, guys, I gotta fix this. I think that's better, hopefully. I'm sorry if it's not. I mean, I'm doing my best. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, I feel like you're the type of person that you're larger than life, right? Like you might be, some of you guys might be actors or actresses, or you might have been in drama school, like in drama class when you were like in high school or school. Some of you guys might be really into theater. But what I get from this is that you're the type of person that that knows how to perceive the world as a comedy and as a tragedy, right? With the 2 masks here. And you see the world as a game, right? As a one big theatrical show, right? I feel like you might have like a lot of star quality to you that drives your person wild. Like, I feel like your person is in awe about you. Like, they might not even tell you, but they might think that you're like, I feel like you, with the Star card here, you just have like that it factor, right? Like where you walk into a room and everybody's like, just like, wow, who the hell is that? Like, they might even mistake you for being a celebrity. Some of you guys are celebrities with the Star card here for sure. And the theater here, for sure. But I feel like there is just a larger than life aspect about your personality. You might have a lot of fire in your chart, and air, a lot of air. You're very intellectual too. What I'm getting here with the Seven of Swords, I mean, we don't always, I mean, the sneaky Mickey card has a really bad rep of being somebody that's a cheater and liar, and that's like the shadow aspect of this card. But this card, its light aspect is also, to me, how can I put this? The Seven of Swords person is somebody that could be like the pre-magician, the major arcana, the magician, which is the trickster. This person, you, pile number one, are somebody that knows how to, that you're incredibly crafty, and this person adores that about you. I feel like they find it fascinating. Like, there is a way about you that you can simply maneuver through life, being undetected, right? Like, you can just get away with shit, and people are like, how does this person do that? I also feel like you might be a little bit of a prankster. Like, how do I explain this? Like, you're a type of person, you like to play pranks on your friends or like on your lovers, and you do it for fun. I feel like you're a really playful person. Like, for example, I used to have like one of my best friends growing up. We used to always play pranks on each other, and like, we would go out to lunch, and like every time, like I would always have to like watch my food and stuff around her, because like anytime I would look away, she would like pour like a thing of salt inside my coffee, and like she'll wait until I would drink it, and we would just laugh, you know. And or like one time we were at her house, and like she had like we were getting ready to go out, and I took all of the back parts of her like earrings and I left all her earrings there, but I just took out the, like, you know, the little thing to lock it in, and she was going nuts. She's like, bro, what happened to all the backs of my earrings? And she was going crazy looking for them. Of course, I gave them back, but it's like we used to always play jokes on each other like that, and I feel like you're like that too. Like, you know how to have fun, pile number one, and I feel like this person, it's really refreshing for this person. You like I said, you're like kind of sneaky, but like, look at how he's laughing. Like, he's like, you know, like he's like doo-doo, and it's fun. You have fun with it. I feel like you have a really good sense of humor. That's what I'm saying about the life is the stage for you. I feel like you could be the type of person also that it enjoys engaging in debates, because the sword energy is a lot about the intellect and about the mind, right? You're a very intellectual person, and you're extremely quick-witted, and you have a very fast mind, and you're very crafty too, and you like to kind of like pick people's brains, right? Because you're so smart. And I think this person it fascinates them. They might have never met anybody like you, pile number one, to where like they could sit, you guys will go out to dinner, and like you would just pick a debate, right? Or a discussion topic, where you would pick like a side to defend that is obviously the wrong one, right? Or obviously like something that is you know, that it questions people's ethics and questions people's morals, and you kind of defend both sides, or you defend the side that is questionable, just for the fun of just for the fun of debating, right? Just for the fun of seeing of broadening people's perceptions, because I have perception here, and I'm gonna get to that with the Hangman. Pile number one, you're a type of person, you're very eclectic, right? Like, you are the type of person that you've been through a lot of experiences in life that have really made you see the world from different angles, right? You enjoy you're a bit of a rebel, like with the Hangman. The Hangman, like I said, is one of the most interesting figures in tarot, I feel. Because this is somebody that willingly suspends himself from and hangs himself upside down from a tree in order to see the world from a different perspective. So you might have given up, maybe you might have given up following the social norms, and you might even be somebody that doesn't even care about how you look so much. You're just naturally beautiful. Some of you guys might be blonde with shorter hair, like maybe up to your, like Kim, see? Or if you're a guy, you might be a little bit blonde with like raggedy hair. Like you might not even be like, you might be that type of person that just wakes up in the morning and wears their hair kind of wild, but it looks amazing. You, like I said, you might even like put yourself in situations that are difficult, and just because you enjoy the art or the craft of being able to maneuver your way from it. It's to you, it's like a puzzle that you like to that you like to solve. The Hangman, like I said, is a bit of a rebel. It's somebody that goes against the norms of society. You might be like somebody that people even consider to be a trendsetter. Like you might like the way you dress, if it's not just something that you don't care about your apparel, you might be somebody that likes to dress like featured, like, oh, I like to dress like the 1920s, right? Like a very vintage way, or some of you might have a flair for like Egyptian like jewelry and dressing, and some others of you very hippie and bohemian, right? It's like you have your own way. Some of you guys might like to dress like in long beautiful dresses like her. Others of you might have long red, like strawberry red hair that your person thinks is absolutely gorgeous. Sometimes you put it up in a bun like that. But like I said, there is an air of star-like quality about you that drives your person crazy. See? There's like a very creaminess. I feel like a lot of you guys have a really beautiful complexion that it's almost like milky, right? Like that is like it's like very smooth, and I feel like a lot of you guys are not even aware of that beauty that you have. Like you just kind of like step into a room or into the stage, and you're just like, bam, I'm here. What? And people are just like, who is that? You have this natural ability to entertain. You're a sage. Look, if for those of you that don't know what a sage is, it's like you have the gift of gab. Like you can enter a room, and I see that here with the 8 of Wands too. Like this is about fast communication and about like vast communication, right? And like you can step into a room and like you can just kind of like prep people up, and people will just respond to you. Like people will you naturally gain people's attention. You have like this very entertaining weight about you, like where you can just stand up in front of like the party won't start until you get there, and when you get there, people are just like, yes, Bruce, pile number 1 is here, like please tell us stories about like, and you could just sit there and just talk about like whatever about your childhood, right? Your childhood stories about school, and people will find you fascinating. Like you just have there's a very expressive way that you speak that make people that get people's attention. You're very entertaining. You might be amazing salespeople too. I feel like some of you guys are straight up in the public eye because you have that ability of speech, and because you've possibly like because you've been able to see the world from so many different perspectives, that makes you a very interesting person to talk to, because you will challenge people's perceptions. Because I have that with the Hangman, and I have that with the perceptions here. When you talk to people, people come to you with their problems, point number 1, and they tell you about their tragedies, right? You have a way with the 8 of Wands and with the 7 of Wands and the Hangman to make people see this tragedy and flip it for them, right? And make their tragedy, turn it into a comedy. And vice versa. People that might think something is funny, you might be able to flip their perception with it, because you have such a vast angle of the different ways that you could see life, that you can make something that's a tragedy into a comedy, or something that's a comedy into a tragedy easily. You might also be somebody that's very, and this person is absolutely fascinated by you. Like, I feel like this person sits around talking to you, and I feel like you really impact them. Pile number 1. I don't think they've ever met anybody like you. And I feel like they kind of like look up to you very much. And I feel like you're a little bit like Cleopatra. Even if you're a man, it doesn't matter. I'm just talking about Cleopatra's personality. Cleopatra, she was considered to be the most beautiful woman in right for her time. And it wasn't even so much her physical appearance. It was her attitude. Life was, she was so flamboyant, and life was one big fairy tale to her, right? One big masquerade ball. Like the way that she kept Mark Anthony interested in her is that she would throw these parties for him, like, and she'd be like, okay, today we're dressing up as Greek gods, and we're gonna have a Dionysus party, and she would get all her, like, you know, like her people in court, like she would have them all dressed up as Greek gods and goddesses, and she would throw like these parties, and like and these parties would be like 3 days, and she would put up this fantasy for Mark Anthony about, and she would come out with the best outfit, the best costume. Or sometimes they would dress up as like gods and like Egyptian gods and goddesses, and life was just one big party. There's never a dull, and I feel like you guys might have that type of personality where there is never a dull moment with you. Where everybody's wearing gray and black, you show up with your red shoes and you're like, bam, here I am, ready to entertain. Ready to entertain. You are also somebody that might be very well traveled. With the 8 of Wands, you might have been, like, which could have added to your ability to see things for so many different perspectives. I feel like you might easily mesh with all types of cultures, and you're a very cultured person. And I feel like this person really is really fascinated by you. I think that this person straight up sees you as a star, that you are a movie star, or you just have that it factor. If you are a man, your person is obsessed with your chest. I feel like you make your woman, if you're a man interested in women, I think you make your women squirt. Look at that. Whoa. We're all adults here. Oh yeah, this is an 18 and plus video, okay? This is an 18 and plus video. Children are not invited here. If you are a woman interested in men, or you're inquiring about a man, your man finds your chest to be very beautiful. I think they really like to see you in corsets. I feel like they really like your neck. You might have a very long and like, you know, like swan-like neck that they really admire. You might wear your hair like up in a bun, and it makes it with like, you know, like little curls, like you make it look effortless. You make it look effortless. Remember what I was saying about the hangman? Like that you do not look, at least you don't look like you put in a lot of effort into your appearance. You might also have amazing thighs that are very thick and full. And I think you have really, like I said, really nice shoulders and a really nice long neck. And I feel like there's what makes you even more beautiful, pile number one, is that I don't think that you guys are even aware of how stunning you guys are. You guys are stars. If you are a guy, you have a very, like, you might have like a goatee or a very rugged like afternoon shadow that your person thinks is really sexy, and they probably like to caress your face like that. Some of you guys might have longer hair, like very raggedy, shaggy. Others of you might have short brown hair. Okay, short brown hair. And a really mischievous smile. I feel like I love the smile. Let me see if I get her focused. Is it focusing? I don't know. I can't tell. Look at his smile. It's so mischievous, and like there's an air of mischief about you. Like I said, you guys, I feel like you guys are pranksters. And your person just, it's very endearing to them. Like your smile, like you're like very like a naughty, like a pixie almost, right? Like a naughty smile that makes your person really very like they just adore it. They just adore it. There's also like an elegance about you. Like I said, you might look like a celebrity, or some of you guys might be a celebrity, and I feel like your person masturbates a lot thinking about you with like, you know, look, what does that look like here? You might also be, they might also like that. Look how she's holding that teapot. They might think that you get really good hand jobs. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing here. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. They might think that you look really good in lingerie as well, like with corsets or lingerie. Then they might think that you have amazing boobs. I think this person is obsessed with your boobs and with your thighs. See? They also might think that you're an amazing kisser, and that makes them up. I think that if you haven't kissed them yet, they fantasize a lot about kissing you, or they think that you might have really beautiful, like very soft lips. Like there was another time that I did one of these, and I feel like the lips that I saw that time were like very puckery and very thick and meaty. Not with this pile. Look at both of these. Like the girls and even the men, they all have like very small and thin, like very thin lips, but they're very cute and very very sweet and almost like a little bird. Almost like a little bird. And I feel like this person thinks about kissing you a lot. They also see that you're very patient with the Three of Wands. Like, you know how to wait for your, with the Hangman and the Three of Wands. I feel like you know how to wait for the right timing. And then when that time comes, you strike with the force of you know, like the force of fire. I feel like you might be somebody that it has that has fire and air in their chart, especially Aquarius or Pisces. Could be any sign though, but you might just exhibit some of these qualities. But look, see, again, he's kissing her neck here. So, or if you're a guy, then they might like your neck as well. I think that if you're a guy, they like your raggedy black dark hair. And if you're a guy, they love how you kiss. They love how you kiss them. They think they really like your chest. You might have a really nice chest, see? And shoulders. I see the shoulders here. You might have a really nice shoulder. Might have really nice shoulders that are like kind of like strong. And yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 1. Let me see if I throw a couple more things here. I like it. I like it. It's really cool. I've never had to, this is so crazy because I've never had to see the Seven of Swords as like a quality that somebody might like in you. And I really enjoyed, like, what is it, dissecting that. That was cool. Give me a couple more cards about pile number 1 that they might like. You are straight up something they wished for, right? With the Star card here. You are something that they have wished, that you are like a dream come true. I feel like this person does not believe that you are even into them. Your person, whoever they are. And I feel like your person might be a little bit secretive about how they feel to you. Like, I feel like they might be somebody that's a little bit jealous. They might be at a distance from you too. This might be a long-term, like a long distance. What is it? A long distance, you know, connection. Because of the 8 of Wands, it speaks of travel. It speaks of of distance. But you have straight up shot your Cupid arrows to this person, and they are completely 100% crazy about you. They think that you are a star, and they might be afraid that you might sneak away from them. I feel like they might think that you're a little bit unattainable because you're like this, you know, this star that's just so high above them, right? Some of you guys might be into Kabbalah because I see the Tree of Life here depicted in the stars. Doesn't have to be. That was just something I just noticed. Or maybe you and your person and your knowledge of Kabbalah might again, because of your broad knowledge of perceptions of things, they might make your person very fascinated and very curious about you. We have trust and faith. Wow. You might be an earth angel, or they might perceive you as being somebody that is an earth angel. You're a very trustworthy person. I feel like they feel like that they can trust you. They feel like they can talk to you about anything and you're not going to judge them with the Hangman. Like, you're just somebody that's going to offer them a big, broader perspective on things without there being any judgment. Celtic. We have Celtic as well. Some of you guys might, like I said, some of you guys might be well-traveled. Some of you guys might be from England or from Ireland. Somewhere in the, what is it? Somewhere, Wales. Or you might be really drawn to the Celtic, what is it? The Celtic, culture. Like, some of you guys might like be into like, the stories of Avalon, or some of you guys might be into like, going to Renaissance fair. Some of you guys might be into, like, night figurines, or you might be into like very epic, movies and stuff like that. Or some of you guys might be very much into elves and fairies. And I think this person is absolutely and loves that about you. Some of you guys might be even very artistic and might be having some type of they might have some type of, I feel like some of you guys might like even be like performers. Yeah, like performers, or might do movies that are like period pieces like that. But you might just be somebody that feels like you're from another time, right? Like that you're from like, you know, King Arthur's time, right? Or or these type of legends. So you might like, you may be into like Merlin and the Knights Templars and stuff like that. And I feel like this person is just absolutely fascinated by you. Pile number 1. And that's what I got for you. I hope you like it. Hit that like button for me, please. Cool, cool. I love it. I love this. Look at how beautiful they think you are, by the way. And if you're a guy, you might be a little bit, I feel like if you're a girl, you are a little bit more of a pale complexion with either blue eyes or green eyes or like hazel eyes. And you might have like long reddish hair or kind of blonde, like strawberry blonde. If not, you might have short blonde hair like this or short brown hair like her, but of a lighter complexion. You see, like him. If you are a guy, you might be a little bit darker. You're just like a little bit like olive skin, like very tanned. And you might have like I feel like you have very intense eyes. If you're a guy, you might have very intense eyes that are just like piercing and they're like hungry, right? Like hungry eyes, and drives your woman nuts or your man nuts. I mean, if it's a guy on guy, it drives your man nuts. And if it's a woman that you're inquiring about, the way that you look at her with that hunger, you're almost like undressing them with your eyes, it drives them crazy. So you might have like short brown hair or short blonde hair if you're a guy. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile number 1. Let's move on to pile number 2. Hit that like button for me. Thank you. Okay, pile number 2. If you pick the jet stone or the super cool hangman bat, let's see what makes your person obsessed with you, right? What is it about you that your person finds irresistible and attractive and makes them like just desire you, right? So we got the overall card. We got intention. Ooh, I love her. Look at how intently and how focused she is on that plate and on that water that she is pouring from the ethers, right? From the ethers. Let's see what else we got for you. Oh, nice. We got the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Hermit. Nice. Okay, the Hermit, my Merlin. So you could be a Virgo, because she could be a Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be, or this is a Virgo card. I also see Cancer. I mean, this is just me. Like, I kind of like the Hermit. The energy of a Hermit kind of reminds me of the Cancer energy. Oh, the 4 Wands. Nice. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Let's see what else. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. So seeing a lot of earth here. Ooh, and we got some fire. We got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys might be, I see a lot of earth and fire here. Earth, lots of fire. Actually, let me turn this around so you guys could see them. Sorry. Okay. All right, guys. So immediately what I'm starting to see right away is that that you guys are, pile number 2, you guys are amazing manifestors. You guys, with the Queen of Wands here and the Intentions card and the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles, all of these are amazing. All of these are energies of knowing how to manifest. For example, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that knows how to manifest abundance into her life. She's the pre-empress. They might see you as somebody, and the Queen of Wands, she's absolutely magical. You might be somebody that might be into the esoteric realm, or interested in all things occult and esoteric, because she's a very magical queen. I mean, you wave your magic wand and you manifest things into reality. A lot of the Queens of Wands are light workers or energy workers. You might know how to work with energy or manipulate energy, or you might be healers. Others of you are they like that you're very nurturing and very grounded. They might see you as somebody that might be an amazing mother or father, somebody that will take care of the home, somebody that will take care of them, right? That is very nurturing. I feel like this person, whether whoever you're inquiring about, might have some type of mommy issues. some type of mommy issues, because they might like that you might be like, they might see like you as a good mommy, but that's just for like a side note. They also consider you straight up, whoever picked this pile number 2, they see you as their twin flame. We got the 1111 card here. They see potential for power couple with you. They see that with you they would have a successful connection. They would have a castle even. Like they feel like with your energies combined with their energies, that you guys would be they think that you would be a really good teammate, a really good partner that will help them manifest abundance, right? A castle. They also see you as somebody that is the life of the party, right? With the Queen of Wands, and the party will not start until you get there, similar to pile number 1. And they say that you whatever you intend, whatever you speak to the universe, you manifest it with ease. Pile number 2. And they think they are absolutely fascinated by you. They think that you are absolutely magical. Like they might even see you as somebody that is maybe witchy. If you, whether you're a guy or a girl, doesn't matter. If you're a guy, same thing. They might see you as witchy. Look at the Hermit. The Hermit looks like Merlin. Like they might see you as somebody that likes to uncover truths, hidden truths, right? Like you might be like really good spies, or you could make really good spies. So you're very good at they might think that you could make a really good detective. You're very good at shining light, right, on situations. You might even be the type of person that can read others up extremely well. So sorry, hold on to me. You might be the type, you're probably the type of person, pile number 2, that you can read people so well that you don't even need to listen to what they say to you, because you're so good at reading energies. Pile number 2, you might be the type of person that when people sit down and they talk to you, you don't even have to listen to a word they're saying, because you can hear their emotions and you can understand or their vibe, right? Their energy, their overall energy. You might be the type of person that when you go into a room or a house or an area, immediately you feel the vibe of it and you're like, okay, we have to stay here or we have to go. You know how to pick up on the energies around you very well. Quite crafty even. And this might have this person fascinated. You might be a very intuitive person. You're a very intuitive person. And somebody that knows how to, like I said, you know how to dissect, and you know how to get you know how to see what's beyond people's masks. You know how to shine light onto each and every situation that you're in. And this person thinks that is amazing about you. They also think that you are absolutely stunning. Both these queens, I think this is the Queen of Pentacles is the pre-empress. You are absolutely beautiful in a very earthy way, right? Very look at how beautiful she looks. Look at how peaceful her face is. And the Queen of Wands is actually the sexiest one. So not only do they think that you're very beautiful, like you might have like a very goddess-like face, but you are also extremely sexy, and you have a very va-va-voom body. I feel like you're also the type of person that has mastered the art of seduction. Yes. Look at how she's seducing this man. Right? Like I think that you understand the art of like undressing very slowly, right? And like, bringing attention to like your figure as you're doing it. And look at how this guy is almost like hypnotized watching her, right? Same thing if you're a guy, right? Like if you're a guy, you know how to seduce your woman and how to keep her interested. Like you know how to savor the moment, right? And make a moment last. With the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that takes her sweet ass time with things, that knows how to prolong a moment in order to make it more desirable, or in order for that prize to be more rewarding, right? Because when you wait for things and you savor them, they taste good. They taste really good. You might be somebody else that's very that's a homebody, right? You might, with all 3 of these cards, I feel like you're the type of person that you like to just kind of hang out at home. You don't like to go out and you don't like, I don't think you like big crowds, and I think this person likes that. I feel like you're the type of person that you like to stay home and kind of like just shoot the shit and what, maybe like rent Netflix, watch Netflix, and maybe like eat a pizza, or like you like, I feel like you like to cook. I feel like you're somebody that also likes to, again, I'm seeing the seduction thing here. See how she's like walking and then she's kind of like doing a little peekaboo like on her legs. But it's a very like subtle seduction. See, like she's not doing it in a trashy way, or like you know how to the art of the house to seduce without looking trashy or like a tramp, which is it's a craft. And I think this person, it's like it drives this person nuts. I feel like you've probably, pile number 2, you've been trying to manifest, not trying, you have manifested your twin flame with the power of intention, and you're somebody that knows how to work with the law of attraction. And I think your person is quite aware of that, and they straight up want to marry you, or they might see you as wifey or husband material. They also see you as somebody who's very wise, somebody that has somebody, you might be a little bit on the older side, pile number 2, or your person might be older than you, or you might be older than your person. But they see you as somebody that has gained a lot of knowledge, and that has gained their wisdom scars, right? Through a lot of digging, a lot of you've gone through a long journey, a long dark journey, right? And in order to seek enlightenment, and you have found that light, and because you've gone through all that darkness and all that, like you've actually confronted all your demons, and this person knows you might have been somebody that went through a lot of hardship in life that you might have had to overcome. That's why you learn how to work magic, right? You learn how to work with the elements, right? Not against them, but with them. You've learned that magic is not but the forces of nature, working with forces of nature that are already there, right? Magic is not this a made up thing that is inorganic. It's not. It's actually the forces of nature that you work with, right, and manipulate to help you gain whatever the life that you wish. And I feel like you have manifested your soulmate, your power couple. If you are a man, you might have killer fucking legs. The person that you are dealing with thinks that your legs are fucking amazing, like soccer player legs, right? Like like soccer player legs. And they might also like, maybe they might also like your torso. You might have really short brown hair, pile number 1, and you might have like a really pronounced nose and a big, very pronounced jawline. Others of you might have like a little bit of longer hair. Some of you might be redheaded with a beard or a goatee. And again, you might have really nice arms. Like they might like the lines in your arms. You're not like super muscular. You're a little bit more like you're thin. But you have really nice lines, which I think is actually more attractive. I don't like those big guys, you know. But that's just me. I mean, a lot of people do like that. I don't like big, like gorilla guys. No, thank you. You're not like that. You have actually like very slim arms, but with really nice lines on them, right? I feel like you might have really luscious lips. If you're a man, you might have these really luscious and like meaty lips. Let me see if I get it in focus. You have really meaty, I'm sorry guys, I don't know how to make shit focus. I need to like, I mean, if anybody can help me with that, please do. I feel like if you're a guy, like your person really likes how giving you are, and how kind and compassionate you are. You might have you're like very nurturing, pile number 2. You're a very nurturing pile, or like you're a very nurturing person. You're very giving and very loving and compassionate. Look at how you're like, I feel like you're always worried about whether your person has eaten. You're always worried about did they get enough sleep. When they come home from work, or you're always like, hey, are you hungry? Hey, take your shoes off. Let me, you know, like you're somebody that really cares for others, and I think that makes your person melt over you. They straight up see you as somebody that can make them happy with their Four of Wands. I mean, they see you as somebody that they can have stability with. They see you as a stable person too, and they see you as somebody that they could partner up with, that they could have a real partnership, not just you know, like a successful couple up, but like they also see you as somebody that could be like a business partner with, somebody that they could become abundant with, and they straight up see you as their twin flame, and it makes them crazy about you, and they are simply enthralled by your skills of manifestation. You might be somebody that practices law of attraction, and they have seen you do it, or like they might see you like say, oh, tomorrow traffic's going to be really bad, for example, and then they wake up the next day and they're like, no, usually traffic is not bad at all, it's always clear, and then they go the next day and they're like, holy shit, I was stuck in traffic for 3 hours, and then you're like, you see, I told you. Or like you might say, oh, we're gonna go to Paris next month, I mean in the summertime, and they're like, there's no way we're gonna be able to afford it, and you're like, yes we are, I don't know how, but we are. And for somehow, like maybe you win like a raffle that, like, you know, that sponsors you a trip to Europe or some shit, but there's someone, one way or another, whatever you speak into reality, I mean whatever you speak out loud, it's like abracadabra, you speak it into reality and it manifests, and this person cannot wrap his head around it, and they straight up see you as a magus, a magician, a mage. With the Hermit card, you might be a Virgo, you might be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you might be somebody that has both earth and fire in their chart. But you are somebody that knows how to be patient and like, what is it, and you're somebody that knows how to, that slow and steady wins the race. And this person might be somebody that's a little bit impulsive. I feel like your person might be somebody that's a little bit impulsive and does not know how to what is it, how to nurture a seed into sprouting, right? Or how to, you might be somebody also that's very good with children and with plants and animals. You just have like that green thumb about you, right? That is amazing. If you are a woman, I think your person really they like to see you in boots. I think that they think that you look really sexy in boots. And they think that they're very much into like stockings, like knee-high stockings or lingerie. You might have worn lingerie for them before, or they might picture you in lingerie and they drive them wild. They can't stand it. They also like your posture. You might have like really sexy posture. Some of you guys might have a really nice ass, right? Look at her ass here. Look, it's like boom, bam. You might have really nice boobies too, like really nice big perky boobs. I feel like you're very voluptuous, like in the right places. Pile number 2. Again, I see the corset. So again, I think this guy, your person might be very much into seeing you in corsets or lingerie. But I think that again, you might have like, they might like that they might want to tie you up with handcuffs. Or they might fantasize about tying you up in handcuffs. They just think that you are on fire, right? Like you strike this passion in them that they cannot. And look at how like hypnotized he is by you. Some of you guys might have long brown hair, like down to your butt, or like dark brown or black. Some of you guys have huge boobs, by the way. Huge boobs. So others of you might already be a little bit older and might have like white, you know, like that cool silver white hair that I think that I intend to have when I'm a little older, because I think it looks very chic and very cool. And some of you guys are like rocking that silver hair already. Others of you are straight up brunette, right? Like a straight up brunette with a very sexy lips too. Look, and you might have like a very like symmetrical face. That is absolutely beautiful. Like you might look really beautiful in selfies and in pictures, and like you might take a lot of selfies and pictures, and this person is just like this. Like, look at this guy, like that. They stare at you all day. I think a lot of you guys might even have like really thick and pronounced eyebrows that make you look really, really, like, again, it might add to the symmetry of your face. And I think this person really adores, thinks that that's really beautiful. I think that in all of these, I think that you might just have a really beautiful face. A face like very, very sexy. I think that you're like, that you, pile number 2, have a sensuality about you and a sexuality about you that is just delicious and mysterious. Look at how mysterious she looks, right? Look at how mysterious she looks, and how focused and intent and intense her stare is. I feel like a lot of you guys might have very intense stares. In the other pile, it was the guys that had the intense stares. I think in this one, it's the woman. Whoever you are, you might have really dark brown eyes that are big. I feel like you have really big eyes, and you have like a very intense, like her, like a very intense stare that is almost piercing. I see like a very like Capricorns have like that type of stare, or Taurus. Let's see what else. See, this person wants to be the father of your children, or they want you to be the father of their children. If you're a guy, they straight up, what did I tell you? They see you as husband or wifey material. Husband or wifey material. They wanna wife you up, or they want to marry. They see you as somebody they want to marry. High priest or high priestess. Damn, what was I telling you? That you were magical? I can't make this shit up. I was telling you that you are fucking magical. That you might be somebody that is into the esoteric world, or that is into that is simply very wise. What was I telling you? Your wisdom scars, right? You can be a man high priestess is just very somebody that's very, you keep things very silent, and you just kind of know things. You're very intuitive, and you're very, and you have uncovered the mysteries of life, right? The mysteries of the cosmos. Some of you guys inherited this from another lifetime, but you have gone within, right? You went through a long time of a hermit, of being a hermit. You kind of isolated yourself from the world for a long time, and dedicated yourself to studying the mysteries, to going through the mystery schools, right? And uncovering hidden knowledge. And now you now what is it, practice it. And I think this person is absolutely fascinated by it, and I think that they want you to teach them, and they want to learn from you. All right, and that's what I got for you, pile number 2. I love it. I hope it resonates. Hit that like button for me, please. Thank you so much. If you guys want to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. Thank you so much. Ooh, this is something flying around. Okay, and let's go ahead and now move on to pile numero 3. Let's see what we got for you, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Those of you that picked this beautiful amethyst. Ah, dude, I always drop them. I have butter hands. That beautiful amethyst, I don't know where it landed. Pick it up later. Or this mighty lion strength card, if you were drawn to the lion. Let's see. What does your person feel? What makes your person obsess over you? What qualities do you have that make you irresistible, that make you stand out from the crowd? Okay, we got surrender. We got the card surrender. Look how beautiful she is. Damn. Amazing. It's like you're like this beautiful what is it, goddess, right? That kind of just works with the elements of the universe. It's like you flow with the universal cosmic dance, right? And you just dance with it. Instead of, I feel like you're the type of person that instead of going against the tide and instead of trying to force things into being, you just go with the flow and allow yourself to like get into the what is it, natural rhythm of the cosmos, which enables you to get whatever you want. I also feel like you're the type of person that has gone through many metamorphoses in your life. Each one of these butterflies, I feel like, represents a change in your life, or a completed cycle that has made you evolve. I feel like you're the type of person that has changed in your life many, many, many times, and that you've been able to reinvent yourself several times, It's like people that have known you, like for like, let's say that somebody that knows you from like 10 years ago, they see you and you're like, you're a completely different person. People that knew you from school, they see you and they can't believe that it's you. Even people that haven't seen you in 3 years, they're like, they see you again, and you are constantly transforming because you have let go of control issues. You have surrendered and you have allowed yourself to to evolve and to move with the rhythms of the natural cycles of life. Very high level, whoever you are, part number 3, very high level, and your person can see that, can see how it might be somebody that you've known for a long time, but doesn't have to be. They just possibly see that you're a person that can easily change, and that can that goes with the flow easily, right? That surrenders to the divine and to divine order, and that does not resist the natural cycles of life. It's funny, I recently posted on my Instagram in an oracle card that talks about surrendering, and this came out again. That's cool. Look how serene, by the way, look how serene and how peaceful, and there's just like an inner knowing, right? Whoever you are, pile number 3, you possess an inner knowing that everything is going to be all right. Fucking love it. I love you, whoever you are. Oh shit, look, the Empress. Starting big, damn. Okay, you could be a Taurus or a Libra. Maybe have that in your chart. We got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, cool. And we got the 5 of Swords. This is another hard one. Okay, just like that's pile number 1 that I got the 7 of Swords. Okay, this is something they like about you. Okay, 5 of Swords. Interesting, interesting. What else do we have? We got the King of Swords. King of Swords. Okay. And we have the 8 of Wands. Similar to the other pile too. Pile number 1. Again, okay. So, let's put the Empress card here in the middle. All right, so pile number 3. You're the type of person that this is how I'm going to interpret the 5 of Swords, because again, like I said for the first pile, every card has its positive aspects and their negative aspects. This card is another card that's usually seen as something that is very negative, or not a very like a very egocentric and very what is it? I don't like to lose type of card. The 5 of Swords is also a card that's that is related to a lot of fighting or mental fuckery. But on a lighter aspect, I feel like this person might see you as somebody that is a warrior, somebody that can overcome any obstacle that life throws at you. You do not give up. You do not give up. I feel like you might be somebody that defends their home, right? And you're not an Empress for nothing. People don't become the Empress because, oh, I got lucky. No, the Empress is all of the queens from all of the suits in one person. This tells me, pile number 3, that you have mastered all of the lessons from every single suit, from the suit of Swords, the intellect and communication. You have mastered all the lessons from the suit of Wands, passion, drive, business, ambition. You have mastered all the lessons from the suit of water. You have tempered your emotions. You are very emotionally intelligent and emotionally mature, and very compassionate and psychic even. You have mastered all of the lessons from the suit of Pentacles. You have managed to master the 3D realm, all that is tangible. You have everything around you flourishes, pile number 3. Why? Because you don't give up. You see things through to the end, and nothing stops you. This is the first time that I see this card in this, and it's funny how like tarot works, because I always read this card as something negative, and you doing this type of readings, it's like it makes me see other cards that are usually have a bad or a negative connotation, and find the light side of it. Just like sometimes I find the dark side of cards that are usually positive. It's really interesting, and this is what I'm seeing with this. This is something you have been through. You've been able to overcome all of the lessons, hard lessons, in order to gain your Empress status. You can be a man and be the Empress, right? This simply tells me that you are somebody who is incredibly creative, that you are somebody who is incredibly beautiful, and there's just an air of royalty to you, right? That demands respect and admiration. People sit around you and they're like, I feel like there's this aura, right? There's glow around you. Look, she's glowing. And it's like and you're not even boastful about it, or you're not cocky about it. You just, again, look at her. You just know, right? You just are. You sit down and you just allow yourself to be. You don't need to try to like convince people that you're this or this or that. You just are. Animals love you. You see all this abundance around you. Wherever you go, it's like you bring people abundance. Wherever you go, you bring out I feel like you're the type of person that you know how to bring out people's best qualities, right? Like whenever you're around your friends, you can sit there and you can look at them and you're like, okay, this person has a lot of potential for art, right? And then you're like, okay, let's paint, or let's sit down and let's design clothes, or you might be able to like you might be able to even sew clothes or make clothes, and but you do it so that to bring it out in the people around you. You might be somebody that's an amazing cook, because I see that here, and your person sees how you just have like this what is it, matriarch, a matron air about you, where not only are you abundant with your own life, but you bring out the best qualities in those around you, which is absolutely, I feel like your person, it blows their mind how you can do that. Not to mention that you are absolutely stunning, like drop dead gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. You might be somebody that's very that knows how to play a lot with the senses, right? And I feel like your person, because the Empress is like like Taurians. You don't have to necessarily be a Taurus, but like you might have Taurian aspects about you. And Taurus people are very much about like the senses, right? About sensory stimulation. So you might be somebody that knows how to give really good massages, right? Or you might just have like a really soothing touch, or you the way that you kiss people, it's a very soft and very like very sensual, and it's like it's about the senses, right? So like whenever you're with this person, there's something about the way you touch them that gives them like gives them goosebumps, or the way you kiss them, they just kind of like transports them to another dimension, right? You're somebody that can easily juggle through life because you don't give up, because you know that you take your time with things, and you go with the natural rhythm of life, right? With the surrender card. So instead of you, instead of you like getting stressed out with the choppy waters when things get rough, you simply maneuver. Look, remember what I was saying about surrendering and how she's going with the natural rhythm of life? Look at what he's doing. He's going with the natural flow of life. It's almost like he's juggling like a dance, right? Like to you, it's almost easy. It's like a game. Even when times get hard for you, you make it look like it's easy. Like you can juggle and maneuver things without any problem. And that's what's gotten you all this abundance. You might be somebody that's really friendly as well, and I feel like people are just like, everyone in your surrounding adores you. You're like a Libra. Libras are very friendly people, and Libras are very social. People love Libra, and you're somebody that likes to keep things fair and balanced, right? Fair and balanced, and I feel like this person sees you as somebody that has played with them in the 3D many lifetimes with the infinity symbol. And look, It's just funny that this comes out because it's also here on the Lion. I mean, it's just something to see. You might also have you might have like you might be an air sign, because I see that with the you might be Libra. I see this air here. I see air here with the King of Swords. You are definitely somebody that's very rational, and you know how to, use your wit and your rational mind to get what you want, to bring about your abundance. You're somebody who is extremely intelligent, pile number 3, but you're not showy about it. You're not showy about it. You're in fact you kind of like keep it under wraps, and you only use your wit and your intelligence when it's absolutely needed. You see how he's sitting here, like with his eyes closed, like he knows that he's got everybody figured out, right? But he's not like saying it, or he's not showing off about it. But nobody gets one over you, pile number 3. I feel like you can dissect people from the moment they talk to you, from the very first moment they talk to you. You can dissect them head to toe, and you can almost finish their sentences before they're done. Like, you know what they're going to say, because you've already ran your analysis on them. And you pretty much can calculate what moves they're going to make, which means that nobody can ever get one over you. That's why you're the Empress. You're not the Empress for nothing. But you can you run your analysis on people, and you are able to deduce who is going to be somebody that you want to keep in your life, or who is somebody that's going to add to your abundance, or who is somebody that you need to cut out. But you also have a very nurturing, even though you have like this very rational, calculated side to you, I feel like you're very balanced. Pile number 3, you're very balanced. You're extremely intellectual and extremely intelligent and rational, and you might be really good at mathematics or metaphysics and stuff like that. You might be also somebody that's very fair. You might be into politics, or you might be really good at discussing matters of politics. But you are also very feminine and very creative and very nurturing. Like, some of you guys might be dancers. Like, you might be really good at dancing. I feel like a lot of you guys are really domestic too. Like, you might have be amazing cooks. See how there's this picnic, and like how you're like you feeding each other here. I feel like you like to feed those around you. And that's kind of one of the ways you like to show your love, right? By feeding by feeding those that you love. You also might be, when to be submissive and when to be in charge. Some of you guys might live with your mothers or with a roommate, but I mean, that's just a side note. You take care of those around you. I feel like that's why some of you guys might take care of your moms. And I feel like this person, whoever you're with, like, loves to see how empathetic and how compassionate you are, and how you take care of everybody around you. They might think that you are, that your femininity is almost like they put you on a goddess status. They see you as their divine feminine, but they also know that they cannot get one over you, because you are extremely smart. They see how you maneuver through life, and they think that they can't figure out how you make things look so easy. You also might be somebody that knows, that is just like in pile number 1. You're also somebody that might be very they might have traveled a lot in life. I feel like you're because Ida 1 speaks of traveling. You might be somebody that likes to live like you might enjoy luxuries, right? The luxuries of life. And I feel like you have this air of royalty that this person absolutely adores. Like, they straight up do not think that anybody compares to you. I mean, you got the Empress. The Empress is like goddess. This is Aphrodite incarnate. And even if you're a guy, like, you might have like those, you might be very much in touch with your feminine qualities. Like, you might like to cook. You might like gardening a lot. You might like to, you're very nurturing with animals and the people around you. Like, you might be father goddess, right? Like, father goddess. And yes, you can. Just like there could be mother god, there could be father goddess. And what was I saying? Yeah, you might be somebody that's traveled a lot in life, and you might be very multicultural. You might know a lot of You might be somebody that's very educated on on world history, and you know a lot about different about historical cultures and different civilizations, and you might be somebody that's also that has a wide range of languages and arts. You might speak several languages. You might um you might have many talents that that show some type of editing. Like you might play the piano, right? Like you might play the piano or the violin, something like very beautiful and very sophisticated. That's the word I was looking for. There's an air of sophistication about you that this person, I think that you're the most sophisticated person that they've ever been with, and you just have like this grace about you and this regalness about you that is unmatched, and a wit and intellect to that as sharp as this fucking sword lying down there, that you can slice and dice through any situation without having to think it twice. So you're a powerhouse. Power number 3. You're a straight up a powerhouse. Yet you do not boast about it. Yet you're not showy about it. In fact, you actually let people underestimate you, because when they least expect it, you go bam, wham, you slice them with your sword, right? You go shring, and look, they're like, damn, we lost. And yet you sit there like this mighty goddess, and you're like, yes, I mean, you shouldn't have come for me, but come on, come have some of my pomegranates in my beautiful castle and garden. Of course, this is all metaphorically speaking, but something like that. They even think that you might be too high above them. See, like they have to climb this ladder. You might be somebody that, this ladder to enlightenment with the fire here, like possibly like, referring to Jacob's ladder. Those of you that are, know what that means. It speaks of enlightenment. It speaks of the spine, right? The number 33. Some of you guys, the number 8 might be of significance to you. Doesn't have to be. But again, there is a level of abundance about you with this 8 of Wands, and again, this might be a relationship. This person thinks you're a goddess or a god, straight up. If you are a man, you might have a little bit of a beer belly, but it's very sexy. Like, I think your person like really loves it. Like they like you might have like the dad bod, but you carry it really well. Like you're so confident. Look at how confident this guy is. He's like, yep. I'm a king. Kings have a little belly, You might have a beard, like a long beard, that again makes you look really like masculine and very like I think long beards are really sexy, bro. You might like it might be like a little bit dark, like light brown. You might have light brown hair. They might have like a hairy chest, but your person loves that. Like your person loves your long beard. They love your brown hair, and they love your belly. Because you look very manly, very masculine. Like you have like this air where you can take care of someone, and I think your person finds that really, really attractive. You might have like a very square jawline that is very sexy. If you're a guy, that drives your person nuts. And they might they might also like your knees. They like to give you head too. Or they fantasize about like kneeling down and giving you head. I feel like you might be hung, whoever you are in pile number 3. I think I get that. He looks like he's hung. If others of you, if you're not like the bellied guy, like if you're not the dad bod guy, others of you have very, very nice arms with the lines. You also have short brown hair, but no facial hair. Some of you guys might be a little bit on the darker side, or others of you are very light complexion with light brown hair with maybe possibly green eyes, or light brown, or you might be a little bit darker with deep black eyes. Others of you might be very pale complexion with short blonde hair and blue eyes, or like gray eyes. You might have like a really You might have like a little bit of like a little evil smirk in your like it's like ha 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 I win, but it's like it's very sexy. It's very sexy. If you are a woman, you might have like short kind of like light, I mean, I'm sorry, like light, either light brown hair or dark blonde hair that might be like a bob down to here. Others of you might have blonde hair down to your shoulders that might be a little bit wavy, or some of you even curly, like a lioness, like that. With some of you guys might have green eyes like her. Others might have brown eyes, like light brown eyes with the blonde hair. Others of you might have like cherry blonde or like auburn hair down to your boobies, with brown eyes. Same here, yeah, same here with her. Your guys, if you're a woman, you might have amazing tits again, with really perky nipples, and an amazing ass, beautiful, beautiful heart-shaped ass that drives your person nuts. You might have a little, one of those little like belly dancer bellies that are very cute, that but like a perfectly round little belly dancer belly that's very sexy. And you might move your hips like really, really in a very sensual way, like her. I feel like your person might like feet. They might think that you have beautiful feet, and they might have like a little bit of a foot fetish. I mean, whatever, dude, to each their own. I feel like you might have really graceful hands. If you're a woman, you just have like this very refined like posture, and like the way that you speak, and that you, this, which is a very Libra thing. Like you might, like way that you position your hands when you talk is very like very delicate and very classy, right? Like I said, regal. Like you have like this air of royalty that is amazing. And you don't have to try. It just comes natural to you. It comes natural to you. See, again, I see like how she's holding her hand out like this, like very poised, very poised. And like, again, I see the booby things here. Like your person might think that you have amazing boobs. Amazing boobs. Look, both of this like, this guy's like, I don't know what he's doing with her foot, like to her boob. And again, he's like sucking on her boobies there. Like, again, I see that you might be very nurturing. You might be the mother of this person's children, or they might want you to be the mother of their children. Or if you're a guy, they might want you to be the father of their children. Or you might want, you know, like, because you're very nurturing, and you look like you would take care of the home really good, and you would take care of them really well. And you know how to, when to be this king of swords, and when to be like the boss, right? And when to like put your, hey, what is it, put your boundaries and set your you know, put your foot down. But you also know when to be submissive, right? And when to be caring, and when to like your guard down and just allow your femininity to take over, like over here. See? So I feel like you're pile number 3 out of all the piles. You're the most balanced with your feminine side and your masculine side, and they straight up see you as somebody who is mastered all the suits, with the Empress card and Divine Feminine. Wow, this person's crazy about you. Like they straight up like see you as wifey material or husband material. You're very creative too. You might be somebody that knows how to sing, that knows how to paint, and I feel like you have a rare aesthetics, where you know how to beautify your surroundings, right? Like if you go to your friend's house, you're like, okay, let's rearrange these furnitures here, here, and here. And then you somehow make their house look amazing. You know how to, you might be really good interior decorators, or you just know how to beautify your surroundings. You do. You know how to make everything around you look like Olympus, right? Like that, like suit, something that's suited for a queen or king. And it's, again, something that you do naturally. Give me 2 more cards for pile number 3. Ooh, you also have High Priestess. You are very wise. I mean, you're very wise and very intuitive. What did I tell you? That you guys mastered your feminine side, right? Like your femininity, and you guys are not boastful. You guys do not show off. Like your that, like, you know, you just sit there in an air of knowing, right? Look, somebody that goes with the natural flow of life and all these transformations is a High Priestess, because you have uncovered the mysteries of life, and now you work with the natural rhythm and the, what is it? And you know how to work with the elements to, which is really what magic is. And not to work with it, not against it. Because the magic does not come from you. The magic comes from nature. And all you do is work with it. And health, look, okay. Yeah, you might be somebody who's very healthy, that you might be somebody that's very health conscious. You take care of your body very much. You probably eat, or you're probably somebody that eats very healthy. You might eat very, you might be a vegan. You might be somebody that is into eating organic foods. You might be somebody that likes to diet and exercise. I feel like you're somebody that, like I said, you might be somebody that takes care of the people around them. You make sure that they eat right. You make sure they sleep. You make sure that you probably stay very well hydrated. I mean, look at her. You know, look at her. She looks like she takes care of herself. You might be somebody that promotes a healthy lifestyle and healthy living, and you just know how to maneuver through life with grace and with a grace and ease, that your person is just, I think that your person thinks that you are royalty, that you are a goddess divine, and I feel like they, with the foot here, they kiss the ground that you walk on. And that's what I got for you, pile number 3. Hit that like button for me, please. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please give it a like, share, subscribe. If it let me know in the comments if this resonates. If you guys like my videos, make sure to subscribe, and you can hit the notification, the little bell, so that you can get notified anytime I upload a video. I love you all very much. I'm going to be doing Aries' reading next. Thank you for joining me. I think you are all beautiful gods and goddesses. I adore you all, my beautiful soul tribe. Quiéranse mucho. Yo los quiero mucho. Y nos vemos la próxima vez. ¡Mua! Stay beautiful and stay magical.